Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. It's October the 4th and I'm sitting here in my new cozy sweater and I'm sitting down to edit more in my witchy, autumnal, spooky fantasy romance book that I wrote last year for NaNoWriMo. I have made 2 more vlogs on this project, editing that is, and I would recommend you watch those first because I talk about the first 20 chapters, because now I'm on chapter 21. We're past the midpoint because there's only 34 chapters in this book. It's chapter 21 and there's a lot of dialogue in this chapter, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna do a one-day vlog. So today, the 4th of October, a kind of cozy autumnal editing vlog, and I'm gonna edit 4 chapters. And 4 chapters, it will take me the whole day. So get ready for a lot of content. But I'm doing this today, it's Tuesday, because I know that I'm gonna get Gold Sword and Ruin back from the editor at the publisher. So today is the last day that I'm gonna be working on Project Full Moon, which is what I call this project. I'm sorry that I didn't say anything. It's high fantasy, so it's set in a different world, and we follow 2 people. One is a witch and one is a witch hunter. It's enemies to lovers, and we have begun getting to the lovers part, or it has already started happening, because I know people don't tend to like this in enemies to lovers where the enemies part is really short, but that's the thing that I have been looking at, if I should like lengthen the enemies part. So I'm thinking about that. But for this chapter we have just like gotten out of the storm, which is the midpoint plot twist, and the characters are really hurt and they're like traumatic experiences. They are together. Finally, they have been apart for a couple of chapters, but now they are together again, and now begins the real like lovers alliance part of their relationship. In this chapter there's a lot of dialogue, so I think it will be rather quick, and they're bonding and they are telling each other a lot of truths about themselves and what they went through and the feelings. When I wrote this, I didn't specifically follow a romance arc, like a typical romance arc with romance beats. I just went with it. I went with the usual outlining method that I do, but then I just added a lot of romance in it. But I'm ready. It's 9:05 in the morning. I woke up 3 hours ago, so I am already up and about. And let's just get this done. First chapter, and then I'm thinking that I'm gonna do a Disney Dreamlight Valley break, and then do another chapter before lunch, and then 2 chapters after lunch. Now 11 o'clock. I have done 1 chapter. I am actually but I'm quite happy with how it is right now, even though it's not edited. I don't have a lot of like things from the previous chapters that I need to like add in, and there's not a lot of like overarching issues that I'm finding with this chapter, but just small consistency issues, or like things I need to clear up with the like how they are moving, where is the injuries, and need to add like description and stuff. But I was quite happy with the dialogue and like where the chapter went, and so I'm excited for the next chapter because the chapters following are very like cutesy romantic ones. So I'm excited. It's 11 o'clock, so I have been playing for 1 hour and I did 1 hour of editing. But now it's 11, like I said, and I'm gonna edit 1 more chapter. Hopefully this chapter will go smoothly as well. And then after lunch, we'll see if we're gonna take the car to run some errands or if we're gonna walk and run some errands. It's walking distance, so we could take a walk because it's really nice outside, and I can show you all the leaves. Not that many leaves right now that are yellow and red, but there's still enough to show you. We're going to the tree that inspired my debut novel. I have shown this tree so many times, I don't think you're surprised. Ta-da! There are so many people outside right now, so I'm gonna talk when I get home because I feel really awkward. This water looks disgusting. I wouldn't like to fall in there. I feel like I need to do something about my hair because it's really frizzy. This usually doesn't hold up my hair for very long, but we'll have to wait and see. I got my light academia look on, and it's the 5th October. I'm gonna end this vlog because a few things has happened. So I didn't update you last night or yesterday, but I finished editing those chapters. I am now on chapter 25. I only have like 10 chapters left in the book, so I could go through all this in 1 week if I wanted to, but I will not do that because I haven't gotten back Gods of Ruin yet, but I am literally waiting on it. I feel like it's gonna be today or tomorrow, one of these days. So before that, I want to take a couple of days off or just 1 day off of not doing anything. So even though it's just 10 chapters left, I'm saving that for when I have edited Gods of Ruin. Maybe it's not a smart decision based on, you know, now I have a flow of this story and I know what's been going on in the past 25 chapters, and it would just be better pacing wise for me to continue to go through this book. As soon as I get Gods of Ruin back, I'm gonna focus on that because that is my top priority, will always be up until the day that it is published. That was that. Yesterday I did 4 chapters. 2 of those chapters, the last 2 of the 4 that I did, were building up the romantic relationship. Chapter 25 has a spicy scene, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, if I'm gonna tone it down a bit because it's probably too much, because there's another scene like that in chapter 26. So I'm gonna see if I want to like only have in 25 or only have in 26. I feel like 25 is better, but I think that I might have to change the scene because when I wrote this, I don't know what was going through my mind. And I have another scene in the end of this book, which I also think that I'm gonna delete or rewrite because it's too much. But there was one other thing that I wanted to talk to you about. I got an email yesterday from one of the publishers at Seraph Förlag. And this has nothing to do with Product for Moon, but it has to do with my debut novel. And I thought about this and I thought that I can make a whole video about this, but then it was such a small thing that I was like, maybe I can just include it in this video because I don't think this video is that long. It's that I got an email from one of the publishers, and that's the publisher that handles their Instagram and their social media in general, and the website and cover reveals, because this video will be released after the cover reveal. Because in that email I got a date for my cover reveal. So I have a cover reveal the 21st of October, and when you are seeing this you have already seen that, hopefully. If not, I can link that in one of these corners and also in the description below, because I will publish, of course, a video of my cover reveal talking about how we made the cover and what were the conversations around it and my ideas from the beginning. But yesterday, the 4th of October, I got the email and that my cover reveal will be the 21st of October. But here's the thing that I have done also today that I wanted to talk about. She asked for a pitch or help with pitches because we don't have a synopsis, you know, the synopsis that goes on the back of a book. She asked if we could help with just writing down a couple of lines of our respective books, and also to put with the book at the online bookstores, so that until we have a synopsis, we have this text to go with. And when we talk about the book, I sat down. The first thing I did this morning, I was supposed to film it and talk about this before writing that. A couple of months ago or weeks ago, there was a tag going on author Instagram, at least in my Swedish community, where you would write elevator pitches for your books. And I really liked the pitch that I made for Gods of Ruin with that tag in mind. And of course, the pitch was supposed to be an elevator pitch, so it was only a couple sentences, maybe 2-3 sentences. And so I knew that wouldn't suffice as a longer, like a more consistent pitch that we could go with the online bookstores and stuff. So I took that, and I also took the pitch that I sent way back in October last year when I sent this book to them. I took that pitch and the one that I did really recently. One was very long and didn't really add up with how the book is now, and one was very recent and very short. So I took that small little pitch, the tiny pitch, and then I looked at my old pitch, and then I lengthened the pitch. So I like combined them. I took a sentence from the old one, took a sentence from the new one. And here's the thing with synopsises. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm writing synopsises. It may sound like I know what I'm doing, but the real thing is that I haven't really learned this from anywhere. I just Googled, I watched one YouTube video, and then I have been trying to analyze other synopsises and other pitches from other people to try to learn how to make one on my own. So to write this, I didn't really look at synopsises because those are bigger than what I have written here. And my synopsis for my book will probably be a little bit longer than this. But the things that I have learned, I guess, and the things that I focus on when I'm writing pitches, first we get to know the characters, and the characters are the most important part of your pitch, because readers don't care about the world building. They don't care about a 100-year-old war that's going on in the background while your story is going on. They care about your characters and what their goal is. I focus on my character. I introduce my character. Who is she? And then I also talk about her fears and what she wants. In the second paragraph, I talk about what is standing in her way from getting what she wants. And then the third little paragraph is promise of the premise, I guess. So it's a little bit of enemies to lovers in God's Road to Ruin. So I introduce this in that paragraph. The cost of the secrets that she has found. Like, what is the cost of them? She will have to make a choice, essentially. So that's what I have written here. And then one sentence which I don't know if they want to keep, but I have just thrown it in there if they want to use it. It just says, God's Road to Ruin is a dark fantasy romance meant for adults, and it's the first part in a series of 3 books. That was my rough translation just now. So now I have written a pitch for them to use at the cover reveal, just a little bit about the book, because she said that we could just write a couple of sentences and that would be good. But I wrote a whole pitch, quite a long pitch. So I don't know if this will suffice, but I think I'm gonna send it in. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to our little conversation thread, email thread, and I'm gonna write her email. I'm just checking now if my pitch is too long. Maybe it's more like a synopsis, I don't know. Yeah, maybe mine is more of a kind of synopsis. I'm just gonna send this, okay? It is sent. Anyway, I have to go now because I am going into Stockholm because I'm gonna go book shopping. So with that said, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like and a comment below and subscribe because I post a new video every week, every Thursday, and I'll see you in the next one.